Hey, what's happening? Hope that you're good. I just wanted to share a really powerful exercise with you. So, welcome to you if you are tuning in on the replay. This is my current state of affairs. That's where I am watching the sunset out over magical Lake Atitlan. It's a beautiful afternoon and yeah, super quiet. There's nobody around except for a few kids. And I wanted to share this really powerful exercise that I've worked on in the past, and I haven't done it for a while, but I wanted to share it with you now. So if you are watching this, I want you to go and grab a piece of paper and a pen right now if you want to do this exercise. It's a seriously powerful exercise to get clear on what it is that you want in your life and a process for being able to clearly articulate that. So if you want to do this, don't be like, oh, I'll do it in my head or whatever. Do it. This is the thing that you need to do now if you want to be clear on the next 5 years of your life and being super clear on your manifestation path. So while you get a pen and paper, I'm just going to set up on my tripod here and see if this is going to be good enough to hold. Obviously it worked when I tested it before going live, and then when you're live it doesn't actually work. That's sort of good enough. I'll just adjust it so that it's straight and that you can see me. Have you got a pen and paper? I hope you do. So this exercise is almost like an extension to the My Perfect Day system. The My Perfect Day system is the first and most important step in getting clear on what it is that you want in your life. And the reason that this is so important, I see so many people that are in the process of manifesting. They know how to do some things. So they know that they need to start feeling good. Maybe they've got a vision board. Maybe you've got a morning routine. But if you don't have a crystal clear plan for your life, you may be able to manifest things into your life, but they don't stick because they're not aligned to what it is that you want in your life, because you're not sure exactly what it is that you want from your life. So the My Perfect Day system is the first step in getting super clear on what it is that you want in your life. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to livemoreperfectdays.com/start, and you can install this system in your life right now for free. So those of you that have seen videos before in this group, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Hopefully you've done your perfect day exercise. And if you haven't, go and start there. Don't post questions about how do I manifest money, how do I manifest my perfect partner. If you haven't taken time to get clear on exactly what it is that you want in your life, the ability to study manifestation is really futile. It doesn't make any sense. So hopefully you've done that. My livemoreperfectdays.com/start. You can get the system there for free. It takes you about half an hour to do. That's the place to start. But for those of you that have done this, I want to share this 5-minute powerful exercise that I want you to write down right now. So that piece of paper and pen that you grabbed at the beginning of this, I want you to imagine yourself 5 years from now, and I want you to write in the perfect present tense exactly what you see in your world around you and what you've done in the last 5 years. So I'm going to give you some prompts and some ideas of what my life looks like 5 years from now as I did this exercise. And then I'm going to invite you to go and do the same thing. Don't go and watch the next video before you do this. If you're serious about getting clear on manifestation and wanting to know what you want to bring into your life, go through this process of writing down what your life looks like 5 years from now, but you write it in the perfect present tense. So like it's happening now. So mine would look something like this. I am sitting on the dock, maybe something like this, of my new lake home on Lake Atitlan in Guatemala. This is something that I've ordered and manifested from being very clear on what I want. And as I'm sitting there, I am feeling super relaxed. I'm at peace with my life. My relationship with Araminta, my partner, has got even stronger over the last 5 years. We finish each other's sentences. We're still powerful, independent people, but we've got amazing projects that we work on together. And our relationship has just got stronger. I have successfully done countless launches for Live More Perfect Days that have made hundreds of thousands of dollars in return and have helped millions of people get the law of attraction to work for them in their life. We've got a huge online community. Hola, buenas tardes. We have a huge online community of people that have taken the law of attraction and have installed it in their life and are showing up more authentically in their families, in their worlds, in their jobs. They have taken the time to design their life the way that it is possible using the tools that we've created for them. A lot of the money that I've made, I have put back into projects that have uplifted not only the community that I live in here in Guatemala, but also communities around the world for causes that I care about. When I connect with young, inspiring and uplifting entrepreneurs that have got projects that I think could change the world, I've invested some of my money in those types of projects. Do you see what I'm doing here? This is the idea that you start to write exactly how your life looks 5 years from now. I'm talking about these things as though they already exist, and I'm talking about them in the positive tense. So these things have come true. I've done these things. I'm feeling comfortable. I'll carry on just to keep giving you some ideas. I have successfully manifested the beautiful camper van that I have been calling in. It's a 4x4 Sprinter. It's got enough space to be able to work in and to chill in. It's got a little gym out the back, and myself and Araminta have traveled Canada. We've traveled around the States, and we have traveled all through Latin America, camping in some of the most beautiful places. We wake up some mornings in the back of our camper van just looking out over nature, maybe a view that looks something like this. My body continues to get fitter and stronger every single day as I continue to train and go through this journey of empowering myself and giving myself permission to eat clean, to give my body a chance to heal itself, to listen to my body. I continually feel safe in my body. I'm getting stronger every single day. My yoga practice is getting better. I feel amazing inside my body. I can carry on, and I can carry on, and I can carry on. And the invitation for you is to write in as much detail as possible as to what it is that you want in your life. What is it that you're calling in, and write about it as though it's already happened. So on that pen, with that pen and paper that you've got there, write down exactly what your life looks like 5 years from now. The things that you've called in. I've spent a lot of time traveling with my parents. They've spent months at a time with us at our beautiful home here in Guatemala. A lot of these things that I'm telling you now as I do this future state don't yet exist in my world. But when you start to understand the law of attraction and how we're creating our reality in every single moment using stories, you start to understand the power of stories. And so what I'm getting you to do here is to rewrite your story for the next 5 years. And this is a powerful, powerful exercise for you to be able to be clear about what it is that you want in your life in the next 5 years by looking back retrospectively and seeing exactly what that looks like. If you were to be able to have a magic wand and magically create the next 5 years. And then I'm going to tell you something that might blow your mind, or maybe it's absolutely certain for you. It's not magic. We don't need a magic wand. You just need the belief that the next 5 years will look exactly the same way that you wrote it down. And so this is a powerful, powerful exercise for you to be able to do. If you are watching this video because you want to understand a little bit more about the law of attraction, go through this process of doing this exercise. Because if people come to me all the time, they're like, oh, I'm stuck, I haven't got the money, or I haven't quite got the perfect partner yet, and I'm a little bit frustrated. The process of manifestation is a system. There's various steps that you need to be able to go through before you're able to bring things into your life. And you might be sitting there going, I know what I want. I want $10,000 a month, and I'm already got a vision board, and da-da-da-da-da. And like, I hear this all the time, and I'm like, tell me about the plan for your life. I haven't got that. Start there. That's the place to start. Go through the process of creating an intentional plan for your life. The manifestation is another block that builds on top of that. The reason I'm so passionate about this is because this is what I've been doing for the last 5 years, is building this system. I've been testing exactly how it's working, and I've tested everything that doesn't work. And the things that don't work for me is when I'm sitting in a stage, like stage 3 of manifesting, which is paying for my orders, but I haven't created a plan for my life, and I'm not sure where the money is going to go when it arrives in my life. It's not going to stick around when it does. And I know this because I successfully manifested $1 million into my life. It was a dream that I had. I tested the law of attraction. $1 million showed up in my world, and within a few months it was gone because I didn't have a plan for it. I thought it was going to continue to increase, and I got greedy, and I sat there and I waited for it to become even more because, I don't know, for some reason I thought I could bring in more than that. But the factory delivered exactly what I ordered, but I didn't have a plan for it. But now I do. Now I know exactly what's going to happen to the money that is going to arrive in my world in the coming weeks, months, and years. And I know where it's going to go to. And this is the process of having an order that you place with the factory show up in your life. You need to have a plan for it. If you imagine this analogy we've used before of ordering a sports car, and the sports car arrives at your house and you haven't got a place for it to park, you don't have a plan for it. Which means that you didn't believe that the sports car was going to arrive, which means that the truck's going to go to the next place and you're not going to get your sports car. It's going to disappear, and it's going to feel like it was so close. I had the partner, I had the money, I had the things, and it disappeared. 9 times out of 10, it's because we haven't created an intentional plan for our lives. And so the invitation is for you to go to livemoreperfectdays.com/start and create a plan for your life. It's the first step to be able to get intentional about how you want your life to unfold around you. Once you've done that, write on that piece of paper and with the pen that you've got there, what you want your life to look like if you were to look back and write in 5 years from now. Where are you? Who are you with? How do you feel? What are you doing in the world? How much money have you made? Where are you living? What did you eat for breakfast? How much do you love the partner that you're with? Are you single? Whatever those things are, all of those are perfectly cool. But let them be yours. Allow yourself to own your desires. This is such a powerful lesson that I'm going to teach later in a separate video. But the ability for us to be able to truly say that, you know what, this is what I want. This is the life that I want to lead. And to own that desire is really powerful. So give yourself the permission to write down in perfect present tense where you would love to be in 5 years from now. And then just start to watch that unfold in your life. I suggest also creating a plan for your life by going to livemoreperfectdays.com/start. But many people don't. Many people think it's cool, I'll just create the vision board, or I'll just, create a meme that says I'll be the first billionaire in my family. And while that's possible, that's cool. But what are you going to do with $1 billion? Do you just want to be a billionaire because you like the idea? I know this. I wanted to be a millionaire. For what reason? No idea. I didn't have a plan for that money and it disappeared out of my life. So be clear about what it is that you want. Be okay with exactly what you want. You're allowed to want whatever you want. And that's such a beautiful thing to realize that, you know what, I don't have to want a life that looks like what my teachers taught me in school or what every other person that I grew up with wants in their life. That's got nothing to do with me. I want a life that looks different, and I'm owning that desire. And so as you sit and write down what your life looks like 5 years from now, be authentic and give yourself permission to write down your life exactly the way that you want it to look. So I hope that's a powerful exercise. I hope that it's something that you do. I am sending you love from the beautiful Lake Atitlan, where I live in Guatemala. Massive celebrations as well today in Guatemala. It's a public holiday today here. It's their Independence Day, 199 years that they've been independent. And while I'm not a Guatemalan citizen, I'm actually from South Africa. This is home for me now. This is where myself and my partner Araminta have a beautiful home. And yeah, super grateful to be able to call this place home, and grateful for the nature that I get to live in, grateful for the people that I get to surround myself with. Such a beautiful, rich culture, such beautiful, amazing people. Both the indigenous people that live in the community here in San Marcos on Lake Atitlan, as well as some of the white faces like myself that have set up home and business here, and people that have retired here. It's a really, really epic community, and I'm really blessed to be able to call this place home. And yeah, just celebrating Guatemala's Independence Day, and wanted to share that exercise with you. Peace and love from Guatemala. Ciao.